You know what I mean when I say the Godfather, right? Well, get ready to hear about the Godmother of cocaine. She is Greselda Blanco, was a 69-year-old mother of four, seen here in one of her many mugshots. As of yesterday, she is dead, gunned down by a motorcycle-riding assassin as she stepped out of a butcher shop in Medellin, Colombia. But this cocaine godmother made her name as drug kingpin right here in this country. In Miami in the 70s and the 80s, she is so notorious, in fact, a documentary chronicled her exploits. Here is just a piece of that. Be warned, the language is rough.
Godmother told me I'm the baddest to ever take a breath of life.
So here's the thing, you know, this isn't exactly your friendly neighborhood godmother, obviously. The stories of her viciousness made headlines for years and years. We just had to bring in Rafael Romo to bring in some of these. I mean, we've been talking, this should be an actual film, just the twists and turns of her life. So she was killed by a motorcycle assassin going into a butcher shop. There's so much irony in there.
Exactly. Well, so much irony because she basically invented that kind of execution in the 70s and 80s when she was powerful in California, then in New York, and then in Miami, bringing 3,500 pounds of cocaine every year. At one point in time, her fortune was estimated at $1.5 billion.
At one point in time, she plotted to kidnap JFK Jr.?
That's one of the allegations of one of her associates that appeared in the documentary that you just showed people, but apparently it was just talk. It never actually materialized to go to the planning stage.
Tell me more about her. She avoided the death penalty, right?
That's right. She was originally prosecuted for drug trafficking, but then she was tied to 3 murders, and authorities in Florida and in New York said that at least they could have documented 40 murders, and that's still conservative because she might have been behind as many as 200 executions in Miami, in New York, and in Irvine, California.
Including a 2-year-old girl. Just 30 seconds. Why, though, Godmother of cocaine? Why that moniker?
She basically invented bringing cocaine from South America and into the United States.
It was this woman.
Exactly. Most
Wow.
Americans know of Pablo Escobar.
Right.
Well, she was there before Pablo Escobar on a much larger scale. Pablo Escobar was stealing cars when she was already trafficking 3,400 pounds of cocaine in the 70s and 80s.
She had so many enemies. It's amazing she lasted as long as she did.
69 years old, and she actually became a grandmother. So it's just amazing that at this point she dies, but she dies in the same way that she attacked many of her enemies.